Billy, the Dallas Mavericks ought to be ashamed of themselves of what they did out there on the basketball court tonight. Just utterly ridiculous. You should not need Luka or Kristaps Porzingis to beat the little measly Oklahoma City Thunder. Are you kidding me right now? Seriously. Did I lose you, Billy? I don't know. I think I lost Billy. Let's see if we get him back real quick. Look at that. The feed is so disgusted. They're so disgusted with what the Mavericks they don't even want to do right tonight. Just utterly ridiculous. You mean to tell me the Dallas Mavericks can't beat the little go. Look at this one. Look at this one right here. Go Thunder. Just Billy says damn technical difficulties. I'm coming back. Billy, I wouldn't even here he is. Billy, I wouldn't even be ashamed of you if you stayed out after what was just done here tonight. This is ridiculous.
Back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now? I can hear you just fine. I can just hear you just fine. Look at this one here. Read this one here on the screen.
Good. I'm glad she's here. I'm glad she's here because I knew she was going to pop up for this. First off, Walt, you brought it up just a second ago. I am very, very embarrassed, okay? The Oklahoma City Thunder epitomized what that whole trash-ass state is about. A bunch of losers, a bunch of absolute dweebs, and we lost to these guys. I watched that game tonight. Who was the kid, the one kid for the Thunder that hit like the three at the end of the game and like skinned and they were like, oh, I guess this guy can play. He looked like
I think that's Przowski. It's a Russian
like
name.
Looked like the most Poindexter nerd dweeb type dude, and this guy beat us. The Mavericks should be a goddamn shame of themselves tonight for what they put forth for the state of Texas and what they did for the city of Dallas. We had the great Dak Prescott signing yesterday. We had a big win against the Spurs. I rubbed it in at Carolina Teague, and now they come out and they do this. What an embarrassment to the city of Dallas.
As I was saying before, I think I lost you before you got on. We should not need Kristaps Porzingis or Luka to win this game tonight. Mavericks ought to be ashamed with the product they put on the floor tonight.
Pathetic. Go ahead and run me that $50 I just spent on that Nike T-shirt for the Mavericks.
Oh no! You see, and listen. I couldn't even bring my new green Mavs polos out tonight. I was so disgusted. I had to say that for I just had to say that for Saturday. Maybe Saturday I'll bring that out.
And you know what? They'll go out and they'll play the Thunder. They'll play these other teams so hard and mess around and beat them. But see, it's games like this that hurt you in the standings later on when you're like, man, if we would have won one more game, it could have been the difference in us playing this team in the playoffs or this team in the playoffs. And you just can't drop games like this. Luka or no Luka, KP or no KP, you cannot lose to the sorry-ass Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunderettes is what I call them. You can't lose them.
Listen, let me tell you something. This is the second time I done caught an L from the Thunder up there in Oklahoma, okay? Only difference this time, I didn't drive up there this time like I did last year. The second time that the Mavericks have been up there to Oklahoma and then lost this damn game. Now this got to stop. This is starting to become embarrassment to me. I'm starting not even be able to show my face in front of my friends after losses like this.
And you know what? As we watch the game, I mean, I know we'll get into it as the post game goes along, but man, I kept yelling. It's the same thing I always tell you about James Harden. I'm sorry, not James Harden. We were talking about Steph Curry when we played them. Force the ball out of his hands. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a good young basketball player. Take the ball out of his hands. Make the nerd beat you. They did nothing. Alexander, keep scoring. Keep going around Finney Smith. Just score. This Exactly. That sums it up right there.
What does that
Worst
say
of the
about the
season.
rest of the team? What does that say about the rest of the team without KP and Luka? Well, that tells you what it says about the rest of the team. They ain't worth a damn. Ain't worth a damn.
Not
And they got the, and they
two
got
dead
20.
clause.
Look at that. It was so bad they couldn't even keep Dwight Powell on the floor. That's how bad it was. He couldn't even get minutes tonight.
Pathetic, man. I am really embarrassed.
I would have at least been okay with if they just went ahead and put the damn rookies on the floor tonight, which is what I was hoping we was going to see tonight. This was a game the rookies should have been on the floor.
Yep. And you know what? They probably would have showed out too, man. I really believe that. That was the trade-off for me. I think that's what pisses me off even more is because, okay, when we found out Luka and KP weren't playing, surely the rookies are going to get some burn tonight. What else are we doing? Instead, I see James Johnson. I see Trey Burke out there bricking shots. I think you see James Johnson out there turning over the ball. And like, what are we doing?
He gave you 15 minutes tonight, Billy. 15 and 4 points.
How many points? Four.
Well,
if he would have gave you another 15 minutes, he would have had a Finney Smith night. He gave you 8 whole points on 30-some minutes. So he was right on pace.
But if take away Luka and KP really ain't that good, I think that was a dumb move. No, listen. You should be able to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder without Luka or KP. You should not have needed either one of them tonight. That's why they said, okay, look, here's the thing. This is a game here. We got 5 big games coming up. We got the Nuggets, 2 Clippers games, and 2 Blazers games. I am okay that they set them tonight. I need them to sit tonight, okay?
These guys good enough to do that type of stuff, though, man.
It ain't about being good enough right now. You got to save your best players for your big. These games right here, these are the games you got to win. Forget that Oklahoma City, that Oklahoma City game. Yeah, you need to win. But these next couple games, these are top tier games right here. You need to beat the Nuggets. You need to beat the Clippers on both games, and you need to beat the Trailblazers on both games. You need them at their best. And running Luka and KP out here to play the little measly Oklahoma City Thunder to do for nothing. Then they had to go up to Oklahoma. What's the point of making them go up to Oklahoma? All the games are here at home.
You know what? The more and more I sit here and think about it, man, the Oklahoma City, the team we lost to, if they were a carbonated drink, a soda of some sort, they would be like Big K from back in the day. That's what we just lost to. Big K.
Oklahoma City Thunder are ranked 11 in this division. Okay, ranked 11. Now we do a show with a guy who tells us all the time that Jalen Brunson is the number 2 guy on this team. Okay, well I need number 2 to give me number 2 performance out there tonight, and we didn't even do it.
Well, I mean, you said Brunson gave us some good numbers tonight. Brunson gave us 26. That's more than our normal number 2 being Big Staps Porzingis. That's a great game from him. So, I mean, can we really lay it on Jalen Brunson? There were a lot of things the Mavericks didn't do tonight. They didn't shoot the free throws well. They lost like 10. They missed like 10, 11 free throws. That's the game right there. And the Thunder shot the ball like nobody's business. This is more of an anomaly more than it did.
Really, Julie? Really? This is what you're doing tonight? This is what you want to do tonight?
That's okay.
We're not 0-2 against the Clippers. We ran the Clippers off the floor and blew them out by 50 back early at the beginning of the season. So we got 1 win on the Clippers. I think we only played.
I think we said we're gonna go 0.
Oh, we're gonna. I'm sorry.
No,
we're gonna go. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. We're gonna go 0-2. No, they're gonna win at least 1 game. I heard stuff talking. Listen. I had no feeling about this whole day, but listen. When they said Luka and KP was out, I understood it. I was like, okay, that makes sense. We don't need them tonight. It's Oklahoma. We got this dub in the bag. We don't need to go. We don't need Luka and KP tonight. That was fine. I was fine with that. A little load management, a little risk, especially for Luka. Luka's been working hard all season.
Right.
What's 1 game? And now they come up here and they do this. Man, look, let's do this, man. Let's just get to the these ain't highlights. These are mistakes. Let's get to the mistakes tonight. Look at that. There's one. There's one. And this guy here, Kick Doors. It's his homecoming, and he gave me nothing tonight. Well, I guess they gave me.
What do you mean?
Points. He gave me 20. You're right. You're right. I got an L. I'm sorry. I'm emotional. I got an L.
Okay, so, that L hurt.
That's what I say.
Yeah, no matter what you score.
Yeah. Look at this right here. Look at this play down. Look at this play down the court. Look at this. Al Horford, 3, right over Brunson. Why is Brunson sticking Al Horford? Here we go. Move the ball around. Dort.
I mean, complete scrubs, man. This is bad.
There goes Kick Doors right there. Look at this right here. Dort. Leonard. Finney Smith, one of the guys who's supposed to be a prominent defender on the team, let that right in his face. I mean, you can't do nothing with this kid right here. This, oh my God. 3, right in your eye, 3. Here goes the dojo man to the basket. That was 2 of the 4 points he gave you tonight. Maxey, nice 3 right there, Maxey. Nice 3. I liked it. And by this, Kick Doors again. Somehow they down 24-37. Boban. Oh, look at it. Swinging the ball, moving the ball. It just seemed like they just moved the ball just way better on the Mavericks tonight. That's how they got this dub.
Yeah. Well, that and then
come on, look at it. Come on, Billy. What is that? What is that? No help. No help on the pick. Oh, God. I mean, Josh,
we all know not a good defense team.
Can't really even be mad at Josh Richardson tonight. He actually did give me 27. It ain't even his fault. Can't even be mad at him. Now, here's a guy who kind of let me down tonight. Tim.
Well, Tim, did he really? I mean, Tim played well tonight, too.
Tim should have. I was expecting Tim to go get me this dub, and he didn't get it for me. I mean, he scored 24 tonight. He gave me 24, but I expected crunch time to do this.
Well, I think as long as we understand, I know Luka and KP didn't play, but, man, if those guys play, we beat these guys by 30, man. It's not a problem.
Well, it shouldn't even take them to be on the court to win this game.
Well, you're right. It's a bad loss. It's definitely a bad loss.
Yeah, there goes the dude you were talking about, just knocking down threes.
I mean, an absolute nerd out there just jaying us up in rare form. What is going on out here?
What you call him, a tweed? A pencil neck geek, man. A pencil neck geek,
bro. Oh my God. How embarrassing.
Hey, Dorian Finney-Smith, nice to see you in action tonight. You know, we've been missing you the past couple of games. With your 6 points that you gave us tonight. Nice to see you.
They've got to upgrade that position, man. This is like, we keep saying this. They've got to upgrade that. At some point, somebody's got to get serious about it and say, hey, we got to upgrade this.
6 points. His numbers have been 6, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 8, 10.
Big minutes, too. Big minutes.
Yeah, big minutes. 30 minutes. Hold on. Let me see what he played. How many minutes he played tonight. Man gave you 35 minutes and only scored 6 points. Ought to be ashamed of themselves. Look at this. Look at Dort. Wide open. Dort out there. Dort. Oh, my God.
You know what,
oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Bad.
Did you see that?
But you know what? It's what they say all the time, though, man. You can't let bad teams hang around. And when you give bad teams, you have to come them from the beginning. You can't give them any type of confidence.
Because look at what the no rebound the clock was in full effect tonight. But if for you to say that, Billy, guess what? We were the bad team, and they didn't let us hang around. Look.
Right. They came out and dominated us from the beginning.
They did. Oklahoma did. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Wide open. Look, Finney.
So embarrassing. I just can't.
Just utterly ridiculous. Look at this, man. Look at this. Coming in. Oh, Isaiah Roby, former Maverick player, former Maverick rookie out there doing the Mavericks. Isaiah Roby. Look at this. He falls on the floor. He falls on the floor. He falls on the floor. Oh, there goes Jerome Guy. Guy who won me a bracket a couple of years ago. Matter of fact, he won me the last NCAA bracket in 2019 because we didn't have a game in 2020. Him and Kyle Guy.
Young basketball players. I wonder what it's like to know what those guys can do for your basketball team. I mean, look at just anything they wanted at the basket.
Here comes kick doors, and here's Tim. Somebody said, what they call him? Somebody called him Tim Kobe Way.
Man.
Tim Kobe Way Jr. thought he would have got the win tonight. Thought Tim Kobe Way Jr. would have got the win tonight. I was like, come on, man.
No, not tonight, man. We just, I really think there's something to be said about when you're playing against a team that you know you're better than. Let's call it what it is. The Thunder are.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. The dweeb again.
Oh my God! Just shot it with complete. He doesn't even. He looks like Carlton Banks on that episode of Fresh Prince. He put up that shot when he took it away from Will.
Yeah,
that's what he looked like. Only that went in.
This guy here, I'm just gonna call this dude the accountant. The dweeb looking dude, I'm just gonna call him the accountant. That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
The accountant playing basketball.
Yeah. Pickup game in LA Fitness with the accountant.
Just ridiculous, man. Just oughta be ashamed of themselves. I can't say it. I can't say it no more.
It's tough to be a Mavericks fan at this current second. It's tough. Like that. I don't understand.
Now look at it. Now look at it. I got Julie in here talking. Yeah. Pretty much. This team at no point should have been given 20 ball by 8. No, they should not have been.
Right. Shane just said right there, man. That's huge. Man, Dorian Finney-Smith hasn't had any development to his offensive game at all in years. We know you're long and rangy and can defend, but Jesus, 35 minutes and 6. If he gives us 12, Walt, if he gives us 12, we have a great chance of winning this basketball game. If just now, I don't expect the Mavericks to go out there and miss 10 free throws the way they did tonight. I don't expect that to happen again.
They shouldn't have missed any free throws.
Was an anomaly.
They shouldn't have missed any free throws against this team. None.
I get it. That's what I'm saying. Tonight, the Thunder, it was one of those situations where the Mavericks came out and didn't play half of what they're capable of, and the Thunder played to the absolute best of their capability, and the game was still close at the end. That's just, that happens in basketball sometimes, but this Mavericks team is not in position to give away games at any point. We need every game we can get, especially the gimme games. We have to get those because Portland is not a for sure thing. The Clippers are not a for sure thing. The Nuggets are not a for sure thing. Yeah, can we play those guys? Could we get a win? Absolutely. But this right here has to be a win. You have to secure the wins that are there to be had. Those are gimme games, and you cannot drop those.
I'm trying to hurry up and pull these post game interviews up because somebody got to tell me something. No, I'm not trying to. I got somebody got to tell me something. I need Rick Carlisle to come in here and explain to me what the hell happened tonight. Of all nights, I need to know tonight what happened.
Who's going to have the balls to ask Rick Carlisle tonight? Like, hey, you got a couple of rookies on the team. Why did they get any play time? Why?
I wish I would have got in. You know what? If we hadn't this post-game show, I actually would have got in there and raised my hand. I probably wouldn't have got called on, but I would have been like, Rick, Luka and KP didn't play tonight. I thought we would see the rookies tonight. What was the reason we didn't see more rookie play tonight? That would have been my question to Rick Carlisle tonight.
Yeah. You probably got cussed out right after that, but yeah.
Don't worry. I've already been read my rights about asking Rick Carlisle questions before the season because you might not know this little backstory, but the Mavericks already read my right about asking him questions. You know, make sure. That's why I don't ask questions, but they read my rights. Was it not this season? It was last season they did.
And what did they say? We love to know that story. How does that work?
Just when you make sure when you're addressing Rick, make sure you want to keep it on a basketball level. There seems to be a little friction between you two. He's heard comments that I made about it. He's heard comments that I made about it. He's heard comments that I made about him, and that's fine. But actually, I think he kind of let it go because at the beginning of last season, he walked by. He kind of gave me a what's up. But before that, the season before that, oh yeah, he was real cold to me.
Yeah,
and that's fine. I'm in the media game. What do I expect? I'm here. I got to do a job. I call spade a spade when I feel like somebody needs to.
They're not all like you, man. Yeah,
and we're here to ask them. I'm not here to be like, but at the same time, only thing I've always been fair about it. Like I've always said, it's not about him personally. It's not anything. I'm not saying he sucks or he's a terrible coach. Steph Curry might have just got hurt. He's hobbling on that knee. But he's back out there on the court. But the thing is that I just felt that when a new superstar comes in, you need to get in, bring in a new head coach. That's all. I've been consistent with that. I've never said Rick Carlisle sucks. I've never said he's a terrible coach. I never said anything like that. All I've always said is that when Dirk left, Rick should have left too.
Just started fresh.
Yeah, started fresh. You gotta start. You gotta tear it down from because, like I said, he ain't gonna be here Luka's entire career.
Right.
He's not. You need to let somebody grow with Luka. That's all I was saying. But it's no big deal. Like I said, he's kind of let it go. I've seen him before. He's shown me love, and I bet you if I bring it up to him now, if you bring it up to him now, he'll probably say, at least you kept it fair. Which he'll say that if at least you kept it fair. You didn't make it personal. You just said what you said.
Right.
But at that time, it probably irked him or pissed him off. But
yeah, I'm sure
that's part of the game. But let's get over here to some numbers real quick. If you even want to look at these numbers.
I'm a numbers guy, so it doesn't hurt me to hear them.
We need to get somebody. The media member will probably be. Tim would ask you. Him and Tim. Nice. It's funny. It's funny to sit in the down there where they do the press conference at and just hear him and Rick going back and forth. You like, oh my god, it's just funny to sit there. You're like, okay, but you know what? Tim is probably the only one that get away with it. Anybody else, they'll be like, no, they'll pull you to the side and have a conversation.
But my thing is, man, and this is just I've been in locker rooms. I've actually been in a Rick Carlisle press conference before. Obviously, I didn't ask a question, but my thing is, why would you get mad at a reporter for doing his job, asking a question? The questions have to be asked. We didn't make the dumb decision. You made it. We don't get paid to coach the team. You do. So if we're just asking questions, trying to enlighten ourselves and enlighten the people who want these questions asked, and
now hold on now.
Have a voice.
Some of them do. Some of them do ask some dumb questions. Now I'm not gonna let them off the hook. I ain't gonna let them off the hook. Some of them do ask some dumb questions.
Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes I'll be sitting in the press conference room like, what? What's your
Yeah.
question on that? We got a question here. Anyway, we can get Harrison Barnes back.
No, you guys didn't want Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, and I said when they let him go, I said he shouldn't let him go.
Right.
They should
You guys
not let
didn't
him
want
go.
Harrison Barnes. Now I know a lot of Mavs fans who hated on Harrison Barnes. He wasn't this, he wasn't that. Love to have him now, wouldn't you? I know it. I know you would. He's doing good things down there in Sacramento.
Wow, that's why I call him Dick Carlisle when he goes on one of her Sean and RJ be shaking. He's not. I mean, the only reason why you wouldn't go back and forth with Rick Carlisle. Okay, I'll tell you this. I remember last year there was some girl. There was I don't know where she was from. I thought she was a fan or something like that. But she had this look on her face like before, and Rick was in the middle of talking. He was explaining something, and she was like, "So you didn't think that you should?" And Rick was like, he looked around and he goes, "Oh, I'm only take questions for reporters. I don't know what you got going on, but I'm not answering your question." And then everybody was looking like, "Who are you? Who is this chick?" She was just like going in on Rick, like right there in the middle of the press conference, and everybody looked like, "Who?" Every time he say something, she. And then she was just like, "So you didn't think that maybe you should?" And Rick was like, "Oh, whoa! I don't even know who you are. I'm not going to answer questions with you. I don't know what you got going on, but I'm not answering your questions. I'm only going to take questions from the media." And then Scott was like, "Yeah, we're only going to take questions from the media." And then I guess something happened when they happened. I think Kevin Gray was there. Kevin Gray was there. Kevin Gray was there too. Kevin was there too. That chick, everybody's looking like, who is that chick? Brad Townsend was pissed because, of course, that was a question that could have went to him or like knew or somebody. Right. So they all sitting there like, what the man? You sit up here wasting our time with this mess. Now we can't even get what we want to get out of Rick because now at this point Rick's pissed now. Now Rick is gone.
Yeah, he don't want to talk. Yeah.
Now you go. That was so funny. That was funny. I'll never forget that.
That's unfortunate, man.
Oh my God! And welcome back to Dallas, Kevin Gray. Hope you had a good time out there in Disney World.
Shout out to Kevin tonight. Yep.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Dorian Finney-Smith, 6 points, 35 minutes. So we need to address this, Billy. We need to address this quick, fast, and hurry.
Let's do this right now.
See, that's why I had a jersey for Rudy Gay last night. That's exactly why I had a jersey for Rudy Gay because of stuff like this.
After watching that, man, I went back into the equipment room. I saw a couple of things back there. I thought we could make it work for him.
Yeah,
this guy. Yeah, this is not going to work. There's no way that you can play 30-plus basketball minutes for any team. Where else is this acceptable across the league? 30 minutes of time, 6 points.
Nowhere. See, Kevin, I told you, Carolina. I said we need to tell Carolina. See what you started, Kevin. I'm waiting on your OnlyFans notifications on my phone.
They're not gonna let you make it, Kevin. We knew what was going on, but yeah.
She meant Patreon. Oh my God.
She's got to be more careful. She's got to be more careful with that wording. She's got our guy a bad way right now. She's got him down bad.
Oh my God. Maxi Clevey, 28 minutes, 14 points. I can live with Max. Max is fine. Here's why I have a problem, Billy. Willie Cauley-Stein, 20 minutes, 0 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists.
Well, the guy that gets him those easy baskets wasn't out there playing. If Luka's out there, he gets at least 8 to 10 points off of dunks and layups. I mean, that's why I say, man, when you take guys like Luka and then KP, those guys have this ability to make other guys around them better. And when you don't have a Luka out there, man, Willie Cauley-Stein, you can't drop the ball to him in the post and tell him to go to work. It has to be created for him. And when you don't have anybody that can create for him, I mean, what do you expect?
Billy, he is a professional basketball player. and he gave me a 0 against one of the worst teams in the NBA. He ought to be ashamed of himself. And he, after that little push incident he did last night, where he should have had his ass ejected, this is what he gonna come back and do? Give me a goose egg?
Must I remind you? And
What?
I like old WCS, man. But as somebody told us the other day, I think it was Shane. I can't remember. I want to say it was Shane. If I'm wrong, the softest guy with face tattoos in the league. That's your guy, Willie Cauley-Stein. You paraded him. You celebrated him over my guy Dwight Powell. He showed you yet again. That's not it, man. That's just not it.
We'll get to Boba. We'll get to Boba in here in a second because he got some minutes.
Thank you,
because he got some minutes tonight too. But Jalen Brunson, 36 minutes, 26 points. You know what? I'm not even on Brunson tonight. But if you're the second best player, like everybody claiming, you got to go get this dub for your boy. We were looking. This is the night. This is the night that we're coming out of Oklahoma City, up in Dub City. It was steak and shrimp night tonight. Okay, we got steak and shrimp night tonight. Now I got the serve. I had that reserved for the Mavericks. Now I got to serve that to the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight, up in Dub City.
Yeah, and that's an upgrade for them because people in Oklahoma City, all they know is Totino pizza rolls and frozen pizzas. That's all they know down there. So
chili.
This is a huge upgrade for. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Hormel chili canned. That's what they like down there in Oklahoma. So that's a huge upgrade. Steak and shrimp.
Josh Richardson, 27 points. Homecoming for him. Homecoming for him, and he only gave you 27 points tonight. That's what he did. 35 minutes. Tim Hart.
I feel bad to say he only gave us 27. He gave.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna cut him some slack. 27 is not bad. 3 more, he could have had 30. All right, I'll cut him some slack. Tim Hardaway, 24 points tonight. I'll cut Tim some slack.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those games Tim should have had about 35. Maybe 30, anywhere from 30 to 35 points. That's the type of game I was looking for from him tonight. Trey Burke, 19 minutes, 2 points. Okay.
19 minutes, 2 points.
Okay, I need to say this, okay? And I need everybody to hear me say this, okay? That bubble experiment with him is over with. It's done, okay?
Yeah.
It's time to let Trey Burke go. It's time to let him go. He's not doing anything here for the team. He's doing nothing. He's coming and giving you – Rick ain't even playing him like he's supposed to. We need to go on and let him go. We don't need to break him back. Nope, we're done. That experiment is done. James Johnson, the dojo man.
Oh, my God.
15 minutes, 4 points. Hold on. I circled this one especially for you right here. Dwight Powell, 12 minutes, 1 point, 4 rebounds. That's what your guy did tonight. Your guy. You. Your guy right there.
1.4 rebounds. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Your guy did that. And then we come down here to Boban. 5 minutes, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Hell, you might as well should have kept him on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, he was the most effective big guy out there.
Josh Green, there's one rookie who got to play tonight, but he was out there jackrabbing. Rick had to sit him down. Just oh my God. Just ought to be ashamed.
This team.
Ought to be ashamed.
So I have to ask this question though, Walt. Given the fact that the Mavericks have been, Followell mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. He was saying next to, I believe, the Phoenix Suns, the Mavs have had one of the better records over the past month in basketball. Have we gotten too excited about these wins? Given the fact that Luka and KP didn't play, we knew they weren't going to be the same team. But Does this like damper everything that just happened? This little run that we've been on before.
No, it don't
What's
dampen. It
this
don't
loss?
dampen. It would only dampen it if Luka and Porzingis was playing. What this shows you is that if Luka or KP goes down, this team is in trouble. I saw no hope.
Yeah.
I saw no hope tonight. No hope tonight.
Yeah, and we did this against one of the worst teams in basketball. Imagine had Luka and KP just not been available for whatever reason, and we were playing the Spurs, just the Spurs, the same team we just beat last night or night before. Yeah, it was last night. We probably would have got the brakes beat off of us, man.
Let's go
we're
over
not
here
in
to the other.
position to give guys.
Hold on. Now I want to hit you with some. I want to show you these numbers. I want to let you hear these numbers I'm about to give you real quick.
Okay.
Lou Dort, 14 points. The Dweeb, 14 points. Al Horford,
I can't live
21.
with that. I can't live with that.
Al Horford, 21. 21 points. Theo Malden, 11 points. Shaq Gilgeous-Alexander, 32. Ty Jerome, 3. Isaiah Roby, 9. Moses Brown, 8. Kenrick Williams, 4. There is not one person on the team who has a goose egg on this stat sheet. Not one. What's up, Trey? Trey Dillon in the house. Say something.
Trey, we need you to say something about this. What just happened right now?
Say something, Billy. Not one person on this team has a goose egg next to their name.
We expect Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to get his. Okay, he's a very, very good young basketball player, future All. I think he has superstar potential. I think he has that. But Walt, there's no excuse, man, for every team is going to have, at some point, they're going to have a good player on their basketball team. The Thunder do not have good basketball players. I'm sorry. They got a bunch of YMCA rejects on their team, and we lost. And they really handed it to us all game. In fourth quarter, we made a nice little run to make it look respectable. But the truth of the matter is they handled us all game long. Al Horford has got to be at least 46. I don't understand how he scored 21 points. I don't understand that. I don't understand. The accountants out there getting buckets. I just, I can't live this down. I will remember this game the rest of the season, man. And if the Mavericks mess around, and they make the playoffs, right? And they end up drawing the Lakers in the first round or something like that, and they could have avoided it by winning an extra game or something, I will always look back at this and say, man, that was a really, really stupid loss we had. That was a really stupid loss. They win the games that you're supposed to win, man. You got to get them. I don't care what you do. At this point, I'll say this, Walt, and it's yours. I would have much rather, hindsight is always 20/20. I would much rather Luka and those guys to play in order to get this win that was a gimme, as opposed to leaving it in the hands of these other guys, because they just showed you what they're capable of doing. They don't have it
at all. Not even a piece of it. Well, I want to let you know something. I want to let you know something that I'm seeing here that's pretty funny right now. Okay, so the interviews are up. You know who I don't see?
Right.
Who's down here who I don't see for comments for the interview? Take a wild guess.
Who is this?
I don't see a Rick Carlisle post game interview right here.
Don't tell me Rick didn't do a post game. Surely he had to do an interview.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got Josh Richardson right here. Check this out.
Thank you, Rich. We will start with Kevin Gray. Kevin?
Obviously, a tough loss tonight, but at the same time, for you individually, 27 points. What did you like about what you did on both ends of the floor and how the team played, especially in the second half, to try and get back into it there?
I was being aggressive, but so far this season, I haven't been playing as well as I wanted to, but I'm a guy. I only know how to work. I've been in the gym. I didn't take any time off on the All-Star break, so going forward, I'm gonna keep doing that, and hopefully, the bounces keep falling.
Chuck Cooperstein.
Jay Rich, what went right in the fourth quarter that allowed you the chance to get back into the game? And does that speak to then just a larger issue of being able to sustain that? Because it seems like you guys pretty much have been able to do that over the last few weeks.
Yeah, I think that we just picked up our intensity and started picking up full court, but it's tough. Some of these back-to-backs are not easy. So the first half, I think we were trying to a little bit, but a little fatigued. My legs felt heavy. A few of our legs felt heavy, but I'm not a big excuse guy. So we just, if we would have started pushing maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes earlier, I think it's a different game.
Eddie Sefko.
Hey, not having Luka and KP obviously is tough, but you guys probably have bigger fish to fry down the road. Do you see the thought process behind these sort of rests for those guys?
Yeah, I see it. It's a long season, so whatever we got to do to keep those guys fresh when it comes to playoff time, then we should do it. So we're a next man up team, and I think the next time it happens, we're gonna have to step up again and hopefully earlier. So I'm proud of how he fought, but I just wish it was maybe like 15, 18 minutes instead of like 12 or 15.
Okay. Any other questions for Jay Rich? All right. Thanks, Jay Rich. Appreciate it.
He says he's not in the business of making excuses, Billy. Sound like a bunch of excuses.
I like that. Well, no, I don't think they were excuses, man. We gotta as fans.
Back-to-backs are hard. No shit, Sherlock. No shit.
But here's the thing. What do you want them to say? Those aren't excuses. These are real deal situations, man. It is.
I didn't say. I'm not saying he was. I'm not saying he made. I'm saying he came out and was like, I don't make excuses. He's like, well, back-to-backs are hard. Kind of felt like an excuse a little bit. Okay, you knew the back. Not only is it a back-to-back, but you're playing the worst team in the NBA. I don't want to hear that. You played down to the competition tonight. Is what you did. You didn't take them serious, and they came in here and they put one on your head. Is what happened. That's exactly what happened. But I tell you what, though, I do got your coach. I do have your head coach right here, Rick Carlisle. Let's see what Rick had to say.
All right, Coach. I will let you start, and then we can go into questions.
Yeah, this game was really, looking at the stats, all about the first quarter. 35-19 was a horrendous start for us. The rest of the way we were even, I guess we're slightly ahead, but just had to get off to a better start. We just weren't right. The ball wasn't moving. Defensively, we weren't concentrating well enough, and we didn't have enough presence. And so, we're looking at a difficult night.
Okay, questions for Rick? Anybody? Kevin, go ahead.
Got out rebounded 55-37 on the glass tonight. What was the biggest issue on both the offensive and defensive glass tonight?
Well, I think just a level of physical presence just wasn't there. And I don't know. I'd have to watch the whole film to give you a full analysis. We played smaller in the second half, which made it more difficult. But when a team gets out rebounded like this, it almost always points to the fact that you didn't have the physical posture or the mental edge, at the beginning of the game. And look, they're coming out of the break fresh. We played last night. We can make up excuses, but we just needed to be better, and we weren't.
Eddie Stefko?
Rick, not known as a great three-point shooting team, they kind of lit it up. Obviously, how much of that was them just getting on a roll, or were your rotations and such not what they needed to be?
Rotations weren't good enough early, and then they just got going. A lot of some of their threes were contested decently. We were in the right place. Look, they were shooting, over 60% for a majority of the game, and that just points again to the fact that defensively, we just needed to be better. And so, sometimes teams get on hot shot making sprees. Tonight was their night in that department. And again, a slow start and kind of letting them get going is what really led to it.
Tim Cato?
Hey, Rick, in a game like this, I mean, it's always going to be tough with Luka and KP out, but was there any thought to giving the rookies or end of bench guys a little more run out at any point?
No. I mean, Green got in there in the second quarter. He actually was +3, which is good. But, he fouled a couple times, and it just didn't seem like he was into a good flow, and it seemed like we needed experience out there. Look, we're trying to win the game. When you say give them, what was the term you used?
Yeah.
I think just give them more of a run out or just give them a chance, just a chance. Yeah.
Yeah. More of a run out. Yeah. That's just, I didn't see it that way tonight. But these guys got to be ready. I mean, Green was in there in the thick of it, and he'll get called upon again. And, same thing with Bay. Hinton is not here, and Terry is not here, just so you're aware of that. It was really just those two guys. So half of our rookies did get a run.
Thank you, Coach. That's it for tonight. Appreciate it.
My guy, Tim Cato, coming in with the hot question. What about the rookies tonight? You see, Rick didn't like that. Rick didn't like it. Tim Cato stepping up and asking the question. You wanted to know who's going to have the balls to do it? It was my guy, Tim Cato. Tim Cato did it.
I'm going to respectfully raise my hand like a student in the classroom. Rick, I'd like to know, if you call upon me, sir, why do you have such an attitude when the man asked the question? You know it needs to be happening. This was prime time. Let those guys, even if they don't play well, you have to find time for them, man. Why do you have such a problem playing these guys? Let the young guys cook, man. If
he told you we were trying to win. He said that we were trying to win. So basically, he didn't feel the rookies gave him a best chance to win tonight, is what he's telling you.
But Trey Burke does. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. But Trey Burke does. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Carlisle, instead of him running around giving you nothing, you could have played Bay out there. Let him get some work. There wasn't a dominant big man for the Thunder out there. You could have easily let those guys work their way in. But, of course, what do we know? We have a coach that we draft rookies, but we don't ever play them. And then they go to other teams, Isaiah Roby, and they go and they play well against us. This is what happens. Welcome to the life of being a Mavericks fan. We draft guys that don't play them.
Well, we keep the good times rolling because here comes Tim Hardaway Jr. now.
All right. Brad, start us off.
Yeah, Tim. Rick was talking about y'all's defensive disposition early on. What do you think was going on there?
They just got to give them credit. They did a really good job of being in the right spot, cutting when they needed to cut, driving the ball when needed to be driven, and making the right plays to get us out of position. So, just hats off to them. They did a great job, and we got to be better.
Coop?
Hey, Tim, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
yes, sir.
It seemed like this game was a lot like last night, except that they obviously got a bigger lead, and there was just too much to overcome in this game as opposed to the San Antonio game. Is that something? And I know it's only 2 games out of the break, but that's not something that you guys have been struggling with. Are you concerned at all about that?
I mean, like I said, I think it just starts off with the first quarter. I mean, I think after the first quarter, we kind of matched up pretty well throughout the rest of the game. I think it was kind of even after that. So, like I said, don't take anything away from them. You gotta give them a lot of credit. It could be a lot said about us being a back-to-back and so on and so forth. But hey, everybody's put on their uniforms and going out there and competing. So we just got to be better.
Eddie?
Tim, I know it's tough with your 2 of your main guys out, obviously, but do you guys kind of see the big picture and keep that in mind when you have to go out there from time to time and win games without Luka and KP?
I mean, it's next man up mentality. Those 2 guys have the ultimate confidence in us and their teammates that we're going to go out there and compete and perform. And today we just fell short, but they're in timeouts. They're talking to us, encouraging us, and we know for the long haul what's at stake, and just try to make sure those guys are healthy, and when they do come back, that we're ready and we're up on our game.
All right. Any other questions for Tim? All right. Thank you, Tim.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. I believe Jay Rich will be next. So.
What do you think about that, Billy? What do you think about that?
Not much, man. Not much.
It's not like this. You're right. It's not like this, fellas, where we need a wife or girlfriend to come you head to this type of foolish.
Man, look, I'm going to have a tough time going to sleep after this game, man. I really, something to lose a basketball game, but I felt like this was all self-inflicted.
I tell you what, I'm not gonna have a tough time. I'm getting ready to go roll me up something, put something in the air to make me go to sleep tonight. About to light a tree in this mother.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. To each his own. Everybody do their own thing. But, Walter, I will tell you this. This is very embarrassing as a Mavericks fan tonight. I'm not going to sit here and harp on it forever. But, Walter,
I just want to go. But I just want to go back to Rick for a second. I want to go back to Rick for a second. He adamantly admitted that he does not play rookies. He just did it. And that's one thing you cannot do right now with this Mavericks team. That's one thing you can't do right now with this team.
Well, yeah, I get it. And I mean, but this isn't anything that we don't already know. Rick has a very difficult time allowing the rookies to get out there and play. Now, obviously if they're playing well, that's one thing, but Rick's not going to go for them to have that learning curve. The learning curve is very thin with him. He's not going to give you much of an opportunity to make mistakes. And I get it, but at some point, man, you got to let the guys come out there. I think Mavericks or the MFFLs would be just fine if they lost this game, but we were playing the rookies. Okay, you would be like, okay, well, those guys are learning. It could kind of be justified in a sense. I still think you should have beat them, but if you were playing Josh Green 25 minutes, if you're letting Bay get 20 minutes in the game, then we can say, okay, well, at least the rookies got a little learning experience. But you're giving Finney Smith 35 minutes. You're giving these other guys 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
And he only gave you, 6 points. You could have let a rookie get the minutes tonight for 35. For 35 minutes.
You can't tell me Josh Green
Stein gave you
God.
Gave you 20 minutes and gave you 0 points.
They at least get you a layup in there somewhere.
Dwight Powell gave
Somewhere.
you 1 point. Trey Burke gave you 2 points. Dojo Man gave you 4, and Boban gave you 4.
Those are minutes that your rookies should be getting. But, you know, that's not how Rick likes to run it. So, I mean, what can we coach this basketball team? He has been for a while. This is what he does. This is who he is. So should we really be upset? He's proven this is what he's about.
Billy, we're going to be back here Saturday night. Okay. I need you to get me ready for Saturday. What can you tell me to keep me engaged for Saturday night?
So Saturday night we have who is it? The
Denver Nuggets.
Nuggets.
It's going to be a late
So
post game
look.
show for it because that game starts at 9:00.
Yeah.
At least it's on a Saturday.
Yeah. We can roll into Sunday and be okay. But I think we're going to get a win. Here's the thing, Walt. It's going to be a good game because you're going to have Michael Porter Jr. on the other side. You're going to have Joker over there. You're going to have some good guys out there playing. KP will play. Luka will play. Guys for the Mavericks will get back into their normal roles. It's always a good game when we play the Nuggets. I'll be excited to watch it. I think we can find a way to get a W. But the Mavericks as a whole should take a look at themselves after this game and say, hey, look, this cannot ever happen again. This cannot ever happen again. We cannot sit here because, as you said, they showed the world tonight that, hey, without Luka and KP, we're a pedestrian basketball team. We're not good. We're really not that much better than OKC.
Kevin Gray says Luka and KP are back. Luka and Joker tend to put on a show against one another. Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. The Stars will be out on Saturday night, as well they should be.
Okay, well, listen, I don't need a show. I need a dub after what just happened now. You know me, I like dubs. I don't do L's. I get upset when I do it. I want to know for you, Billy, and maybe you can answer this too, Kevin Gray. Am I going to be hosting the Dallas Mavs in Dub City on Saturday night going into Sunday morning?
Run the steak and shrimp special again.
We're going to run steak and shrimp? Okay.
We'll be there.
Surf and turf.
Steak and shrimp. We'll be there on Saturday. Yeah.
Surf and turf.
So, hey, no veggies needed. Straight steak and shrimp. Okay.
Surf and turf, baby.
And lots of champagne. We're coming Saturday night.
I can't serve you champagne. You got the Clippers on Monday. I need it. I can't be doing too much.
Oh.
I can't be doing too much.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we got. Okay. All right. We'll set for a sparkling water at that point.
Yeah. Okay, Billy. So we're gonna be back Saturday night, and I hope this is a different setup. So you are promising me a dub.
I am going to do everything I can before I go to bed tonight. I assure you and the MFFLs, the Kevin Rays of the world, the Mike Bassicks of the world, I will go ahead and get in contact with nephew and let him know that it is of the utmost importance that him and KP come back and lead this team in the way that they need to be led, because what we saw tonight is not going to get it. We need you back, please.
I want to put that new Mavs polo on. I want to put that new Mavs polo on Saturday. I want to put it on, but I can't put it on if they're coming out doing this for me.
Hey, man, you'll be able to wear it Saturday. Go ahead and cut the tag off of it.
I ain't cut. You know what? I'm glad you said that. I ain't cut the tag off of it yet. The tag's still on there. I might just need to send it back.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Boy, don't do it.
Yeah, I might just need to
cut the tag off.
Listen. I got the green one today. And I ordered the white one today. So you know, I mean, I might just need to put a cancel on that one too. It ain't even shipped yet. I might just need to call the Mavs shop up and say, hey, just cancel that one. Just don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna do what we got to do, man. We're gonna do what we got to do. Let's just let's put this one behind us. Sweep this one under the rug. Let's take a day off tomorrow. Get our minds right. Saturday, we're going to war. Saturday, we're going to war, and we have to emerge victorious.
What? Did you see Gerald Sasser dancing with Tovash on the Kimmel? No, I didn't, and that better not happen. That better not have happened for real. That better not have happened for real. That better not happen. I'm about to text
like
you
it
right
would have
now.
been a real thing.
I'm about
We
to
need
text
somebody
right
to come
now.
back with some video of this. We need some video of this.
Somebody's being funny. That's what that is. But yeah, man. So we'll be back here Saturday night, and I better see a change going on around here because it's not we're gonna have a problem.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we'll be back here Saturday night, and if we don't see you around, then we'll see you around.
Salutations, people.